So after chapter 49 of the Dragon Ball Super manga, with its action heaviness and its few actual plot developments, we move on to chapter 50, which actually has some very interesting story developments and a fresh new direction for the Moro arc, which is highly welcoming because, to be honest, I was kind of starting to feel like this arc might be getting monotonous with being on Namek and just like one-upping Moro and then Moro one-upping them with no other kind of dynamics going on there. But I loved how this chapter kind of inserted a new whole dynamic and just developed things, especially with Moro. I mean, it's only like 1 or 2 lines, but those 1 or 2 lines is what I was really waiting for and wanting from Moro, and that is his motivation, like his goals. What does Moro want? Like, what is he doing all this for? So we get that, and we finally get a revelation for his third wish, which ties into that. And then we leave the chapter off with a wrecking ball of a revelation from Vegeta. So let's get into it. And remember to subscribe as I cover the manga every single month, as well as other Dragon Ball videos, anime music covers, etc. To start off, I really appreciated the introduction to the chapter here and visually showing the Galactic Prison, showing the setting where things are going to go down. And I actually really liked the design of this place. I thought it was interesting, and they finally showed where Moro was kept. It's showing the prisoners too, and all the prisoners have interesting designs as well. So it cuts to the Macaroni siblings being taken to their cell, and if we remember, they're from the train heist chapter. And we see this flash from Namek, and when I first looked at this, I'm like, okay, so is Moro just randomly flying from Namek to the ship? Because usually when a dragon makes a wish, spoilers, this is Moro's third wish. Usually we don't really see that. I remember an actual flash going to the actual location. I kind of thought that it might have been better to not show that at all, and just like randomly all of the cells of the prisoners would open, setting all the prisoners free, and then later on we would get the revelation that that was Moro's wish. But now it's like, okay, we get that 2 panels showing the flash from Namek, ergo no actual mystery for how the prisoners were escaped. But as for the escape itself, I think was pretty boss. I liked the introduction to some of the prisoners. I liked the designs of them, especially this Universe 7 Botamo and Magetta, basically Metal Man and Winnie the Pooh dude. I thought that was awesome that Toyotaro put those 2 races in there. And I think I recognized a couple of these other dudes from the Tournament of Power aliens too. But this actually kind of reminded me a little bit of Guardians of the Galaxy, including the actual design of this place, like the circular area with the thing in the middle. Did that remind anybody else of Guardians? So finally we cut to Maris. He's all stressed out that the prisoners are escaping, and then their ship gets to Namek like almost immediately, it seems like. Now, if I remember correctly, Moro and Maris in their ship, granted they're smaller ships, but that took them a lot longer to get to New Namek. Now this ship seems to get there like almost instantly. But this is when it's revealed that Moro's third wish was for all the prisoners to be released. Was there a better use for that third wish, Moro? Maybe, restoring your full magic power, or immortality, eternal youth, and then you yourself could have gone there and released them probably pretty easily yourself, instead of using up a wish on that. Not to say that I'm not enjoying this new dynamic of all of these prisoners joining the fray. But what do you guys think? Do you like this wish, or do you think he could have utilized his wish a little bit better? But at any rate, at this point, I'm like, oh man, okay, so all of these prisoners are escaping. This is the perfect opportunity to bring in Piccolo, Dende, maybe some other of the Z fighters to, pull a Resurrection F and fight all of the, the lackeys. Especially after Moro gives them his, power and makes them all super powerful to where one is able to punch out Super Saiyan 3 Goku. But we'll get to that in 1 second. So I kind of thought that the heroes might retreat to regroup or something like that, maybe bring in a couple other people and then go back and start fighting Moro and his army. But nope, it's just, the Goku and Vegeta show. They power up to Super Saiyan Blue. And I'm like, oh my god, like, did Moro make these guys that much more powerful to where you need Super Saiyan Blue? But I do like this whole sequence. I think the choreography is interesting with all these guys attacking and then Goku grabbing two guys and smushing them into another guy. But then, as I thought would happen, because Goku and Vegeta are super smart, Moro has been draining their energy, and they pop out of Super Saiyan Blue to Super Saiyan God, and then to, I thought it was interesting, Goku goes to Super Saiyan 3, and then gets punched out by this dude. I feel like he should have gone from Super Saiyan God just to Super Saiyan, because Super Saiyan 3 is already draining, so you're getting your ki drained, and then you go down to Super Saiyan 3. Obviously, that's the natural downgrade in power for transformation-wise, but I thought that was interesting. But he gets punched out by one of Moro's lackeys, and I'm thinking, okay, Super Saiyan 3 Goku is extremely powerful, way more powerful than Majin Buu should be, and Majin Buu was just beating the crap out of Moro. Now granted, Moro is more powerful, but should one of his lackeys be this strong? Granted, you could say that Goku was kind of taken by surprise because he had literally just gone from Super Saiyan God to 3, and also Moro had been draining their power, so obviously Goku might not have been a full-powered Super Saiyan 3, if you know what I'm saying. So finally, during this scuffle, we finally get some motivation and reasoning for why Moro is doing what he's doing, and he's doing so that he can shove his fat face full of planets. He just wants to create an ideal galaxy where he can just freely go around and eat whatever planets he wants without anybody standing in his way. And that's kind of funny to me because he just wants to be like a couch potato and not have any interference and just like eat himself to death. But no, I actually really liked this development for Moro. We get, in just these couple pages, we get his motivations or what he wants. And we also get a little bit into his actual character. And he says that he hates the kind of peace that Vegeta and Goku are fighting for. So that's very interesting. Like, I guess Moro wants to basically create a new ordered galaxy of chaos where he can just freely go around and eat planets all he wants with nobody to stand in his way. So I thought that was great. Finally, this is exactly the type of stuff I was hoping to get for Moro, because if this whole arc was just Moro is a badass bad guy with no motivations or actual character like development, then it would have kind of been disappointing. But I'm really glad we're getting this, and I think this is the point where we really needed that. And it seems like this whole arc is, okay, well, if you keep on going with this same thing, then it's going to start to get old. But every chapter introduces something new and something fresh, and I'm really enjoying the pacing of it. So Goku and Vegeta's energy is completely drained, and that's when Maris jumps in, and I'm like, all right, Maris with his gun is gonna fight these guys that Super Saiyan Blues were fighting. And I'm thinking, okay, why isn't Maris like using his fist and his hands? I feel like those would be more efficient to take these guys out. But the main, I forgot his name, the main prisoner dude points his gun up at this ship, and I'm like, and Maris is like, no! And I'm like, well, is that a pistol gonna take down the whole ship? How strong are these freaking pistols, man? But then, shoot, what's his name? Vespa? The little Namekian kid, he brings back the Grand Supreme Kai from his injuries, which was really cool. And they finally decide, you know, we need to hightail it out of here. I'm going to instantaneously move out of here. And Vegeta's getting all pissy about it. So he's like, this stupid god power, stupid magic spells, nah. And finally, he decides not to go with them. And I'm like, what are you planning, Vegeta? Are you gonna stand your ground here and die? But no, he flies off, gets on the ship of the other Galactic Patrol dude instead of teleporting with Goku. And the big cliffhanger revelation is Vegeta, take me to Yardrat. What? Oh my god. Like, why did it take them so long? Why did, did nobody have a desire to actually go to this place to learn instantaneous movement and, be able to use that ability during battle like Goku does? I mean, I think it's interesting that here on this last page, Vegeta has some sort of plan. He has some sort of plan. I'm thinking he's gonna try to learn instant transmission from the Yardrats, and then he's gonna use that in battle, because I think it's interesting because a couple pages earlier, he knows to Goku, he's like, forget this instant teleportation. We Saiyans pride ourselves on physical might and nothing more. A warrior race has no need for fancy parlor tricks. So I'm like, you're going to say that, but then you're going to go learn it. So I wonder what his plan is here. And I'm thinking that he has kind of some sort of plan, because Moro keeps draining their energy during the battle. So I think he's going to learn it. And then he's going to get with Goku. He's going to be like, okay, what we're going to do, we're going to teleport in and attack Moro and teleport out. We're going to be like in and out, giggity. But anyway, yeah, I really like this chapter. I like where it left off. I love this arc and how it's leaving off at a cliffhanger almost every chapter. And I'm liking the pacing, the new developments every chapter. Good stuff. What do you guys think? Drop your thought waves down in the comments below. As always, thank you very much for watching, and take it easy.